Okay, so we're cooking the last RAD, last card. We're trying to see if we can get to see the melts happening. Something happening? Go on its side, maybe we can see something better. Whoa. Yeah, I see smoke. See a lot of smoke. See some melting. Maybe some melting there. Definitely melting up here. Smoking coming from everywhere. You can't really see the melting going down too well, but yeah, they're definitely melted here now, and maybe they're about to melt here too. Move the whole contraption around and let's have a look if we can get something. Okay, we'll have to say that pretty confident the whole thing is melted. It doesn't really come out very clearly, but we'll see what happens. Okay, we're just going to attempt to get this off as safely as possible. Here we go. If we can get it. See it up close. You can see that it's all piping hot, and you see the whole board. So yeah, pretty much very delicate here. You can see the melt, even the spots where we don't need anything. So if we get, how close can we get? That's pretty amazing for a little cheap phone camera. Alright, we'll place this down. Okay, so we've got these all nicely cooked, and we're now going to heat up our soldering iron. Bring it into view, how about that? Flashing LED, so we'll take it out of view, the LED part of it. There's the soldering iron. Okay. Now you can use whatever solder you like. Some lead solder, we've got some leaded solder. But, okay, so the other thing we need to introduce is the so it comes in packet. The actual driving force behind these cartridges. It's this little microcontroller called a RaspberryPi 02W. It has got Wi-Fi, and you can actually use it with the Sidekick to use some online functions via Wi-Fi. The other thing we're going to need is some headers for the Raspberry Pi and some female headers for these other cartridges, and that's probably what we'll be soldering on first. So this one here, the RAD, the logo is on the top, so line up these holes and it should be nice, and you should actually set it up so that it is flat when you're soldering it. You need to find something of the right height. That's too high. Try two of them. Yeah, that sort of works. There's something underneath it there to just stabilize it while I'm going to go ahead and solder these in. Let's see if I can work out why this is not going down. Okay, that should do that part of it. Now it's just a matter of bringing in some solder. So I should be able to see it on camera. Let's clean off the tip. Always leave some solder on the tip. You know, I forget to do it. I tried to do it one on each side, and then we'll have a look at it and see whether or not it's flush. It looks pretty flush. So then we can continue and solder from a distance pretty much all of them. I can't even see what I'm doing. Anyway, I'll do this. Okay, so we've got the headers on, that header on I meant, and then we also need one of these, two pins like this that are angled, that are going to act as the power jumper, so that the cartridge port can be powered from the Commodore. So I just tape it down like this just to hold it momentarily. We're just going to solder those little points. Once I can find the end of the wire, and then pretty easily one, and then if I can see two. So yeah, that's now done. We'll get the little push buttons in, which we have a whole bunch of. And there. That's what they look like. So we're going to push them in. They go into place like this. A little crimped on the ends, so they sit quite well, but always make sure that they're flat, because when you put them inside the case, it'll not work out right if they're all bent. Put it back in there. So let's target this area with a bit of solder. And we'll go. We'll do two. Always check. That should be there, and that should be there. And see if they're flat.